a very subtle subject. Please listen intensely, step by step. First, all life forms are part of me. This is the truth. Now, once you understand that, sometime you feel, yes, if you take a handful of clay, if this is clay, if I understand this clay, if I know this clay thoroughly, then I know all the clay on the planet Earth thoroughly. Please understand. If I take a handful of clay and understand it thoroughly, then I know all the clay on the planet Earth. Same way, your life. When you know you are living, your life, then all life forms on the planet Earth is you. It is part of you. All the clay and the clay in your hand is not too different. All the life and the life in your body is not too different. You feel, almost I am understanding, but not. I think I understand, but not. For these understandings, you need to have two things. One, the stomach, clean stomach, and the throat with ghee. If you pour little ghee in your throat, the ghee in the throat awakens subtle parts of the brain. Still in Ramakrishna Math, morning, before the teacher starts the class, there will be a whole day classes, the Shastra classes, Patanjali and all other Shastra classes. Before entering into the class, they will give the ghee in the spoon. You will have to have the ghee in your throat and sit for the Shastra. I asked, why this tradition? It started by Sri Ramakrishna. It was given to Sri Ramakrishna by Totaburi. It's directly from Naga Sampradaya. The pure cow ghee, ghee made out of cow milk, you have to pour it in your throat, at least a spoon. If the ghee is in your throat and the stomach is clean, the subtle truths you will understand. If the ghee is in your throat, you won't fall asleep. Try. Try to have a spoon of ghee in early morning when you sit for satsang. You will never fall asleep. You do accept many times, all life forms are part of me. I am part of the all life forms. But the problem is, when you make serious decisions in your life, this truth is forgotten. You don't make decision based on this truth. Why? The ma aham, confusion. The cognizance you take about the problem becomes more powerful than the ultimate solution you carry in your inner space. Please understand. All of you have thousands of ultimate solutions. Love, compassion, joy, part of life. I am part of life and life is part of me. All this, all of you have it. But when a problem comes, when you are expected to make decision, when you need to take cognizance about some issue, about some problem, the cognizance of the problem looks powerful in you than the cognizance of the ultimate solution, spiritual truth. I tell you, please understand, I am breaking one of the important myths. The power of problem in your inner space and the power of solution in your inner space. Ultimate solution in your inner space. If the power of ultimate solution is more, you are a Jivan Mukta. The power of problem is more, you are bound soul. Now you need to know a very important truth. The power of problem can never be reduced. The power of solution can never be increased by mental practices. It is simply your hormonal space. Please understand. All I am trying to tell is, by keeping your stomach clean, you will become enlightened. You don't need any other practice. You do not need big pranayamas, kumbhakas, puja, yoga, work, karma yoga. No. It is a simple truth. The power of solution feels smaller than power of the problem just because of your stomach, your body's sickness. It has nothing to do with your mind. I tell you, you might have practiced controlling anger and lust for 35 years. If your stomach is upset, a little bit of food which does not suit your stomach is enough. All your 35-year practice is in the air. You will be screaming. You will be shouting. Whole thing boils down. The key word moha boils down to body's hormonal situation, body's chemical space. Balancing your body's chemical, establishing yourself in the ultimate understanding again and again and again is alchemy. I tell you. Just keep the stomach clean. When I say clean, I don't mean empty. I am not saying don't eat and all that. If you do not have digestion problem, if you do not have constipation, if you are sitting with a, Ramakrishna says, keep your head and stomach always cool, because both are connected. I want you to know the explosion happening in me and the explosion not happening in you, there is no mental practice needed for this. That is what I want you to understand. Do not say, oh, Swamiji has practiced and he became enlightened, that is why it is causing explosion in him. I am not, that is why it is not causing. No. It just needs chemical balance. Nothing else. And you may say, no, he is talking just to encourage us. No. Meenakshi Sundareshwara is witness. Keeping him as a witness, I promise, what I am saying is truth. It just needs a chemical balance, nothing else. Your body needs to be clean, nothing else. This verse will create the same shocking explosion in you, how it creates in me. Now I can tell you, this shock which I had, shock is not the right word, the explosion which I had now, when I read this verse, it will stay with me in my body at least for next 3 days. I'll be there in that bhava continuously. This can happen in you without any mental, spiritual discipline or practice. Just by the right body. Means keeping your body clean. If your stomach is relaxed, you don't have much load and constipation on the stomach, and you are sitting, cool feeling in the body. That is enough. This verse can cause the same explosion in your body, because this does not need any mental spiritual practices. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Biradi, Bangalore, 562109. Contact 0974220331. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.